Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do water channeling. We're going to get messages from the water, from your ancestors, your loved ones, and then we're going to pull some charms and we'll break out the tarot at the end. So let's see what messages your loved ones have for you today. Okay. When I was getting ready, I heard read Alice in Wonderland. So I don't know if that book means something to you. I almost feel like it might have been something that either you had like a children's book and they used to read it to you. I'm also seeing Clockworth from Beauty and the Beast. Alright, there's a lot of like cartoon stuff coming, because I just saw Pocahontas, so there's something with that. And the song I'm hearing her, I think it's like Sing with the Wind or something like that. I know it's a wind song. We're getting numbers 17, 18, 19, and then they circle 20. So I don't know if somebody's house number is 20, or if they passed away when you were 20, or if there was something significant between you and this loved one that happened when you were age 20, or maybe it was 20 years ago. So some of you guys also, there's ancestors that either like were seen as angels while they were here, because I'm hearing, don't let, like, what is it? Don't let fear hold you back. I almost feel like they said this to you, or maybe not in that way, but they always encouraged you to stand up to fear and to go after what it is that you wanted, even if it was like different from someone else. I'm seeing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it's the song, it's the original one, because I'm seeing Glenn Close, and so I don't know if your name is Glenn or if the word close means something to you. And he's singing, it's your imagination is what I'm hearing. When he's on the boat, the chocolate boat, I feel like he's on the boat and they're about to go into the candy or something like this, into the factory. Also, there's something about Christmas and a teddy bear. I'm hearing Teddy Ruxpin, so I don't know if they gave you that or you wanted it for Christmas or something like this. And then I just heard, I've been hearing this a lot actually, go to the tree lighting, so I don't know if that is something you've been pondering, or something you used to do with this family member, or something like this. Now we're getting in, I know it's a lot of Christmas stuff. I'm seeing like a mother and a child, like the mother's getting the child ready to go ice skating. I feel like you had like a sky blue and like navy and maybe white coat, like a striped coat, like winter coat. It's making me, it's really feeling like 70s 80s type, like that kind of, that those years. It's feeling like that energy. I'm getting the Wonder Years. Thank you for that. Like it's giving me that kind of vibe. All right, there's two things. There's something with a glass jar, but it was it's, I don't know, it's sparkly. It has like these, I don't know, sparkles on it. Like I don't know if they were like put on it or if they're like rocks, but it's really sparkly. And then I heard jelly beans, so I don't know. I just heard take me to church, and I'm hearing like church music, and I feel there's this feeling of like deep love for God, but it's more than that. It's like a deep love for humanity. Yeah, it's like a Jesus kind of love, whoever this is. Like they're very compassionate, or they tapped into that kind of energy when they're at church. Maybe they're in the choir, something like this. Oh, okay. And then I'm seeing Snoopy, and he's in the doghouse. He's actually in the doghouse, and I see. I don't know what the bird's name was, but the yellow bird is on top. So I don't know if you remember that or if that's significant in some way. All right, so I'm hearing what we're gonna do. I'm hearing tarot first, which is interesting because, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the message, and we're gonna pull out a card, and then a charm, or more. If it depends, whatever's coming through. So this is read Alice in Wonderland, and the ancestors coming through. Definitely, I feel like it's a W, whoever this is for, especially because the Wonderland has a W, and the number 3 might be significant. Also, this might have something to do with manifesting, or because I'm also seeing an M, and I'm hearing M&Ms. Take the green one. So I feel like whoever this, they're telling you to like read, because there's some inner conflict that's going on with you right now, and so they're telling you to read, to release that inner conflict, to release that stress. And also there's this energy of like, I'm getting magician and like waving your wand, so it's like work your magic. You know exactly what to do to relax, to release. Okay, yeah. Let me just cross these off. I'm going to put X's through it, because whatever this, all this is coming through, is going to help you bring completion to something. Okay, so we're going to the 17, 18, 19, 20. I feel like this ancestor, they're showing, I felt like I was on the battlefield, and then I felt like it was like toy soldiers, and then I saw like the Nutcracker. Yeah, see, whatever it is coming into completion. And so believe in your magic. It's what's coming through from the Page of Cups, right? And pigs can fly. Put them in an airplane and send them off, right? So it's this energy of thinking at you're trying to find a solution to something, but you have to look at it from a child's perspective. You have to look at it in a new way, because there's always a solution, right? Sometimes it's reworking the problem, right? And just seeing it in a new way, or just coming at it from a new perspective. Okay, and this is field notes. All right, so I feel like whatever this is, maybe you've conquered it before. I almost feel like 753 might be important. Also the number 21, because this is a world card, or whatever it is that's going to bring you traveling. I just heard vroom vroom, and I see a van, and like the van is like taking off. So maybe you want to travel, or maybe you're going to travel, but I also see black smoke coming out of is that the exhaust? Is that what you call that pipe? I don't know. So I see that. So if you are planning on going on a trip or something like that, or if you're planning to take a leap of faith in some way, shape, or form, I feel like either there's a health check that is needed, or a need for you to bring yourself into better health, like lowering your blood pressure, these kinds of things. Eating things that do that. So like electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, spinach, bananas. And maybe this loved one or person used to eat these things a lot, or made like banana bread, because now I'm smelling it. And also, or the flip side of that is, you just make sure that get your car checked out. Okay. Or maybe something happened with like the water heater with them and you. And I feel like that's past energy that's coming up, right? Or maybe this person just like helped you with your car a lot, or fix it, or something like that. Yeah. Okay, so now we're moving to Pocahontas, and what is it? Songs of the Wind, something like that. I feel like you know it if this is resonating with you, the Pocahontas. And it's just giving me this freedom. Yeah, a freedom to choose, right? A freedom to choose. And so it's almost, yeah, the citrine wants to come out really strongly. It's this energy of you choosing joy, from a place of joy. Okay, so you may need to clear your heart, because the heart is the air chakra. So you may need to cleanse your heart energy, or just bring your heart into balance, and then make a choice on something. Whatever it is going to bring you happiness and abundance, because the citrine came out. And I also feel that whoever this loved one is, and they may actually be still living, because I'm feeling that energy. They just bring a lot of happiness and abundance to you, right? And it may not necessarily be like monetary, but it's like something you can't put a price on. It's priceless, okay? Yeah. Oh, Colors of the Wind is what I just heard. Okay, thank you. We're going to Clockworths and Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. It's time for you to listen to your intuition. It's time for you to take the rose out of the glass. Okay, so whatever that is for you, I feel like you have a super psychic gift of some kind and you're not using it, or you've been in the closet with it. And so Spirit says it's time to come out, right? And whoever this I don't know if they were a landlord, because I'm hearing your landlady. So I don't know if it's your actual landlady that's coming through, and if maybe you're really close to them, or maybe you're a landlady or something like that. Or maybe your landlady needs your psychic gifts in some way, shape, or form. And I do feel your psychic gifts have something to do with healing, because this is the Queen of Cups. She's very healing energy, but she's also super psychic, right? Yeah. So let's see what else comes through. I got 2 charms that came out. Yeah, AA. So your archangels are also here. I feel like you're an earth angel to many people. I feel like people say that to you a lot too, like, oh, you're an angel, or you're my angel, or you're such an angel, or your energy just feels so angelic. Maybe you sing as well. And because the A's are red and blue, it's also telling me that that is alignment for you. Like that is how for you to use your gifts, you know, to help people in some way, shape, or form. So maybe you do angelic singing or something like this, and you're not singing, you're not sharing your voice. But now it's time. Clockworth he has his hand out, and he's like, it's time. And his clock is actually on 12:12. So it's also the energy of surrender to the flow, right? So surrender the fear, surrender control, right? Yeah. So now we have don't let fear hold you back. All right, 2 cards came out for that, and we have the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers. Now, whoever this is, I feel like it's definitely past energy. I feel like they were shy, or didn't talk to a lot of people, but for some reason I feel like they talked to you. They may have experienced a lot of PTSD, or maybe you have. I feel like they were in the military of some kind, or you are, you know, this kind of energy. I almost feel like it's a family thing, you know, of this. And so they're saying they want you to ground your energy to come into union with your soul. Okay. And they said, yes, there's a soulmate for you, right? But right now you're supposed to be focusing on your own healing. So that's why they haven't come in yet. I also feel like the name of your soulmate is Charles, or it starts with a C, or maybe your name starts with a C. Maybe your name is Charlotte, or maybe this past on loved one is Charlotte. But yeah, they're preparing you with this tree of life energy. It's like they want you to light completely up, and also they want you to reach out to your ancestors more. So I feel like you do really good with dreams. So you can ask your ancestors to send you messages through your dreams. Okay, so because whatever it is that you're healing, you're also healing ancestral wounds and that kind of thing. You're healing your bloodline, your lineage, right? So you may have really, really, really dark times or down times. And so during that time, you got to ground, you know, go out in nature, do the tree pose. And there's so many other ways that you can ground your energy. So utilize what you know. And if you need more ways to know what to do to ground, you know, research that, you know, what things are grounding, eating grounding foods, listening to grounding music, doing grounding activities. All right, you can look up those, and then you can see what resonates with you the most. Okay. All right, so now we're moving on to Charlie. I'm gonna ding. We're moving on to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I wrote Glenn Close down. I believe that is his name, right? Yeah, and there's something with the boat, something with the chocolate, with, you know, riding on a chocolate river, the boat, and something in your imagination. So I feel like they're also showing me like stairs. They're showing me like stairs that go down, and it's like the briefcase, like the, you know, the business woman man is holding the briefcase, and they're going down the stairs, and then in the background there's like people that are walking up the stairs holding the briefcase. So I feel like I feel like you either have left like the corporate world, and maybe you're still holding on to some of that rigid energy, and I almost feel like they want to tell you that it's very close to where you're going to be able to fully transform into this new path that you've chose. Okay. You also might love parakeets, or have a parakeet, or they love parakeets, or something like that. And also there's this thing of saying what you really mean instead of like repeating back what you know people want to hear. They want you to start saying what is true to you, what you really mean. There's a way for you to say it authentically. So I feel like you're also healing from the people pleaser wound. So there's a need for you to say for self-acceptance. Okay, so affirmations like I accept, I am accepting, I accept myself fully, you know, saying these things often, and just allowing yourself to be present in your body. And I feel like by you doing that, whatever is kind of, it's kind of like, I'm going to use the word hover. It's this energy of like you hovering in two worlds or something like that, but you physically have left the corporate world, right? And so it's now taking all your power back from that and bringing all your energy back into this present moment, all right, so that you can move forward. And I do feel whatever this is, it's going to be fast for you. So we have the turtle. The turtle was coming up a lot today. So the ivory turtle, turquoise turtle, and then we have like a metal turtle. So I don't know if those stones like mean anything to you, or if the turtle itself means something to you, or if you had a pet turtle when you were younger. This ancestor, I definitely feel like either there's an N in their name or an O in somewhere, okay? Or maybe you call them Noni, because I'm hearing that, or Nona, or something like that. I'm hearing. Yeah. I just recognize that this is no. This could also be Z. So maybe you like the zoo, or maybe you visit the zoo with this person. And also with the word no, there's something about the turtle pace and then the fast paced movement. So I feel like they're giving you advice for once you pull all your energy back and become present, that they're saying there's no need to go fast. They want you to go at a turtle pace, because every step you take is a learning moment. All right. I feel like you might be building a business of some kind. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now we're going, I just heard Christmas in Poughkeepsie, so I don't know if that's for anybody. But we're going to the Christmas and Teddy Ruxpin. I think I said it right. Seven of Swords, betrayal. Okay, so there's a childhood wound that has something to do with, I feel like you're given a teddy bear, and then the teddy bear was like ripped from you. So maybe I feel like your parents got divorced or something like that, or maybe you thought they were going to get back together, but then a parent like abruptly, maybe even on Christmas, left the house, right? And like were never to be seen again, and then later down the road that parent died, so you weren't able to have a connection with them here, right? So now you're carrying like this energy of like not trusting people, this energy, this wounding of like betrayal and things like that, right? And so it's basically a limiting belief within your mind that's holding you back from truly enjoying the moment. So I almost feel like during Christmas time, you may tend to get sad. You may tend to think about this past loved one or past parent a lot. And also what they're saying is like, you can write to me. You can write to me, and what you receive when you're writing to me, that is me, right? You know, and so also Spirit is saying when you sit down to do this, just invoke a shield of golden light to surround you, and just see that golden light surrounding you in a circle, and then go ahead and do your automatic writing. Yeah, I don't know. There was no charms with that. Okay, so that might have been another thing with that particular it's like something was missing, or you feel like something is missing. All right, so that's also the reason why no charms came with that one. Okay, thank you for explaining that for us. So we're going to the mother child. Okay, yeah, this was the ice skating one, and you wearing the navy. It looks like, what I'm seeing is like there's white on top, it feels like it, and then there's like this like a sky blue in the middle, and then a navy on the bottom, like that kind of a coat. It may not be like, I may not be seeing it fully, but that's what they're showing to me. Also, those colors may represent something else as well. I almost feel like maybe your house is in those colors or something. Five of Cups energy. Yeah, I keep feeling and hearing the Wonder Years. So I don't know if you used to watch that show, or if it's just like that energy of nostalgia of when you were a kid. And I feel like you're being focused on the past, so it's hard for you to step forward and see the joy in this present moment, because you're just missing what it was like with this person, this loved one, this parent, you know, when you were younger. And it's like grief, okay, that I feel like you're overcoming and stuff like that. And they're saying that they're here with you. Yeah, they're here with you, and it's almost this energy of they want you, instead of nurturing the wound with like grief, they want you to nurture it with gratitude. Okay. They told me to take 3. So fitness is going to help you lift your mood, okay? And maybe this person was big into fitness, and maybe that's something like you stopped doing. I almost feel like this person may have passed away when you were like in high school or something like that, and maybe you used to play sports and then you stopped doing that. And then we got the crown. So definitely clear your crown chakra, and always put your violet flame crown on, you know, when you wake up, when you go out. So that way it's going to help you to forgive, right? And to release the attachments to the past. And then music. So also music is important. I feel like I just heard like, I need you to sing again. Okay. So there's something about singing for you that's so uplifting. You might have they just said you have a beautiful voice. I need to hear it. All right. Yeah, thank you. All right, we're going to the tree lighting message. All right, so when I first bought these cards out, I was seeing it the way it came out, but then they were telling me to like switch it, to bring the Hermit first and then the Ace of Cups. So the tree lighting, I feel like there's a need for solitude, but it's this energy. See how the light is kind of on the side of her? I feel like it's this energy of you really needing to be able to light the light within you. The tree is also a symbolism for like the body, as well as like the chakra, the energetic system. And so I feel like there's a need for you to really light up, okay? And so go to the tree lighting. I do feel it is literal. I feel like that joy is going to light your heart up, right? And I also feel like there's some self-reflection that you can do as far as like, what brings me joy now? And that's going to usher you into this beautiful new beginning, where you're fully loving yourself, and you're making like self-love, self-care your priority. Like, you are putting yourself first. You're setting up your boundaries. You may have Pisces in your energy. And also you're using your heart to clear your energy, right? You're using love to clear your energy. And I do feel like for you guys, trees are really important. Grounding is really important, but I also feel that there is some kind of like love and compassion that you're meant to share with the world, maybe through mass media or something like that, because mass communication, I just heard, because the tree roots, they reach far and wide. And if you tap into the intelligence of the tree, into the tree network, you're able to feel this unbelievable love and joy and just affinity for humanity, you know, to where you just want to like put a pink blanket around everybody and just snuggle them up, and just kind of dissolve all of their fears, their pain, their suffering, right? So I do feel that if you're resonating with this, you definitely are on a journey of enlightenment. Okay, so you might be a spiritual teacher, or you know, a truth teacher, something like that. I know I kind of like, it didn't come out. So that's also why it's just a need for you to ground your energy, to clear. And I feel like by you doing this introspection, okay, thank you. You are going to, there's going to be a lot of transformation right now. So like the other day we were walking and we could feel the caterpillar. He was like, and then we started to see him. He was bright green and he was so fuzzy and so cute. And I was like, oh shoot, you're trying to tell me there's a moment of going into the chrysalis. So there's a major transformation that is coming to you, but I feel like it's actually coming to the collective, to where we're all about to go into this chrysalis phase. But there's also this energy of learning how to balance that out, because there's a dream that you are about to make come true. Okay, step easy, I just heard. Yeah, and I do feel like this flower, it means something, this bronzy flower. All right, we are going to, oh, Snoopy in the doghouse. He's like in the doghouse, right? But it's Snoopy, right? So he's there, and then the yellow bird is like on top, kind of like, I don't know. It's funny because at one point I see the yellow bird like kind of trying to get Snoopy to come out of the doghouse, and then the yellow bird like turns to like the sun. It turns its direction, so like Snoopy's facing this way and the yellow bird's facing that way, right? So there's something within yourself, yeah, that you're not seeing. There's some kind of, it definitely with birds are messengers. Birds also are singers. Birds, and because it's the yellow energy in the solar plexus, I feel like this ancestor is, because they're very quiet, they're very symbolic. Like, I'm not getting a lot of words with them. They're showing me like images, you know, and they're showing me a charm bracelet, and they're showing me some kind of pen that has like swirlies on it or something like this. It may have been something that you got at Christmas or as a gift. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the Grinch or something like that. But it's also this energy of like you being bored with the way your life is, and you kind of just looking at the past, or looking at a lot of experiences that you had that were like so joyful and happy, and you're like, why am I not having that right now? And Spirit says it's because you're looking the wrong way. You need to turn towards the sun, all right? Because that's where your awakening is. That's where your new beginning is. Okay, yeah. And so also, whoever this ancestor is coming through, they are very spiritual, and they're very silent. It's almost like that person where they need not say nothing when they walk in the room, and you already know what it is, you know. They're giving me that kind of energy, but they're also giving me like this like very soft energy as well. So they may have been a female energy that carried a very strong masculine presence, or it could kind of be the opposite as well. It could have been a masculine where once you guys are one-on-one, that nurturing energy came out, right? But right now they're holding space for you. They're kind of being that I'm hearing totalitarian. They're kind of being that energy of like getting you to be disciplined on letting the past go. You know, like thanking the past and saying thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for turning these lessons into wisdom. And then you just turn around and you face forward, and you move forward, instead of sitting in this space wishing you could go back and relive those experiences, right? It's almost like you're watching your own movie, but the movie you're watching is all the reels of your best experiences, which is very needed at times. But if you stay in that space, then you're not enjoying the present moment, and you're not growing anymore, because you're not stepping into the next experience, right? Or the next lesson, or the next situation or circumstance to grow you, is what's coming through. Yeah. And again, that one I didn't get any charms with, because they're very, it was funny, even though they're very symbolic, it's like I think they need you to listen more too as well, you know. So I also feel that you might be distracting yourself with literally watching movies all day, like every day. It's a time when, yeah, take a break, watch movies all day. But if you're doing that every single day, if you're consumed with TV or with social media or videos or something like that, and that's all you're doing all day long, and you're not doing any kind of anything else to grow your soul or to even appease your soul, because your soul wants to experience through you. And if you're not listening to your intuition, then how can your soul experience through you type energy, right? But yeah, they're like, don't worry, we're gonna get past this. This is the awakening moment. They're showing me, Tower. Yeah, so now we're moving on to glass jar with the sparkles and the jelly beans. I feel like I just heard past life gifts are returning to you. So I feel like when you were a kid, there was like a jar, a special jar, maybe that had like candy in it or something like that, or there was this jar that you just loved and you loved to look at it. It's just giving me this energy of this jar was so beautiful, like you looked at it like it was a snow globe and you could just keep looking at it type of energy. So either this ancestor had that kind of energy where, and when they came, you were just always on them. You were just always with them. You couldn't wait for them to come, that kind of thing. And they may have given you treats or candy a lot, that kind of a thing. I'm getting definitely grandmother energy with this. And also they're showing me National Lampoons. It's funny because they're showing me the scene where the cat goes into the tree and gets like fried, which is really funny. So whoever this ancestor is, they are definitely funny, and they are helping you to open up so that you can accept, receive, and activate your past life gifts. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. So with the love and then the arrow, I feel like you're on target with opening your heart, whatever it is that you're doing. I just heard like Leland, or so they may have liked Chinese food, or maybe that's your culture, maybe you were born in China, that kind of a thing. So the L in the end, that's where I'm getting that from. And they may have been your Nana or your Nina is what I'm hearing. And then the X energy is coming through is you're very close to completion. Okay. Yeah. You're very close to completion. So the King of Swords wanted to come join the Six of Cups. And so I also feel like there's this distinction of kind of what energy to hold on to and what energy no longer serves you. And I feel like you're going through that. Yeah, I feel like you're having an Eight of Cups moment where you're walking away from emotions that do not serve you, that do not like usher you forward, that do not help you open your heart, these kinds of things. Yeah, I just heard put a cap on it. So I don't know if they used to tell you, like maybe you used to keep, wouldn't remember to put the, the cap or the top back on the jar or what have you. Yeah. Breathing in too, because my heart is kind of hurting with them a little bit, and so I feel like either with you're suffering from anxiety, high anxiety, or they did. Maybe they had a heart attack when they died. That kind of a thing. I also feel like somebody's getting a tooth pulled, or maybe they did, or maybe you did, or have to. But I'm feeling that energy, and I'm feeling like that stress that's coming in here. And so deep breathing, okay, is going to alleviate that, is what they're saying. All right, so the last one, Aquarius, this is Take Me to Church. I just heard they had an affinity for music. They love music. They're showing me a record. I'm getting like, what is it? It's like jazz. It's, tip of my tongue. Nina Simone, right? So this might be, that's funny because we had the ends coming in. So maybe they've been waiting. So maybe some of the messages in the last thing that we just said are also for you. Yeah, and it very well may be, because we got the Seven of Wands, and so there's this energy of literally turning your head, going into prayer mudra and deep breathing into that heart. And I feel like they want you to pray more, or to say prayers, coming straight from your heart space. They want you to open more up to the energy of God. So I feel like you may have some kind of religious or church wound that you have to heal. because it's like resentment or something that's coming through, and that's why you have to heal it. You got to let it go, right? It's not to say that you have to go to church, or some of you maybe do go to church, but you're still holding this resentment. Maybe you're mad at God for taking this person from you, and they're asking you to forgive God, forgive this, and let music light your soul is what I just heard. Yeah, Jesus loves me. So maybe you did Sunday school, that kind of thing. Yeah, I was like, they want another card. Yeah, because they want you to look at this present moment as endless possibilities. And they said, in order for you to do that, you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of the grudges. You have to come into forgiveness. Some of you guys, it's a self forgiveness. You know, maybe you feel like you could have prevented their death in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you felt like you needed to be there and you weren't, or maybe you felt like you needed to speak up and you didn't, right? And source is coming through now. God is saying it wasn't your fault. There was nothing that you could do, okay? Yeah, so I feel like for you guys too, cacao is going to be very powerful for you. It's a chocolate. It helps to open up the heart. Okay, ceremonial cacao or just an organic non-GMO cacao, all right, is going to help. And then the CAW, and when I seen this, I'm seeing Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. So you're definitely headed into a new beginning, yeah, because there's some kind of ending that is on the horizon for you. I feel like you're aware of this, you know this, but whatever it is, it's going to really open your heart up, open your creative energy, really help you to accept what is. Like, I accept what is happening, you know, that kind of energy. But you're accepting not because like you're doing it because you want to just be like done with this. You're doing it because you're really feeling this pure compassion. It's almost like somebody who hasn't been to church in like years, and all of a sudden they just get this urge to walk through those church doors, and they just completely melt, break down, and everything falls away. You know, it's that kind of an energy. So there might be a house that you need to visit to help you do this, or a location or a place that you need to visit to help you do this. Because the Three of Wands came out, I feel like you can do this in meditation, especially if the physical house isn't there anymore, or the physical church isn't there anymore. And this says light the way, 634. So those numbers might mean something to you. Also, the number 1004 might mean something as well, because I'm getting that energy. Even though it's 6 and 3 is 9, I saw 10-4. So there might be something with that. And also, isn't 10-4 like a walkie-talkie thing? Like 10-4, 10-4. So I don't know if they were a police officer, or maybe you are, or a firefighter, something like this, where they use walkie-talkies, or maybe they used to listen to the scanner, because that's what's coming up too, or something like that. And I'm definitely getting like airplane vibes too, like old airplanes. I don't know if they like to collect antiques, or you do, or if there's something with that. I just heard Vietnam. So cool. Yeah, so what's kind of coming through with this is like to clear negative energy, negative thought patterns and things like this. Some people take really cold showers. You can do that, or you can do go dip in a cold lake. If you do that, I recommend you don't do it on your own, that you have somebody there that can in case because if it's really cold outside and you go into a cold lake, there could be some health things going on. So just research that. Or this is something that you do, all right, and they're like, do it because you were meant to light the way. So you're definitely a torch bearer, a torch carrier. So you carry the torch, but you also are meant to pass the torch along, all right, by your light. And I feel like your voice, the words you say are like light. They're very transmuting. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like that's all that we're going to bring through from like ancestors, but Spirit is telling me that they want to bring through just a message, a general message for everybody, because you may or may not resonate it with all those stories or all those that advice or guidance or information that came through, but definitely if you didn't resonate with it like in your heart, like where you're like, oh, that's my passed on loved one, or yeah, that's my Nana or whatever, I do feel like by you just like listening to the stories, you're able to help transmute the energy. you know, by you just like holding space and having an open heart, that kind of thing, while you were listening. And so I'm going to shuffle. Yeah, straight from the source. So we're going to bring in, we're going to channel source, the central sun energy, okay? So this is when like all voices become one, right? It's that kind of, yeah. Okay, so yeah, and look, and there goes the Ten of Swords, right? On the bottom, and then there goes the Fool. Okay, right after it. Oh, wow. And then here goes this, right? There's this energy. So, and then Ace of Swords. So what I feel like is happening is, okay, he says, nope, nope, no, no. All right, so open your heart more and more to release the past. Let go of scarcity and lack. Let go of poverty. Let go of the abandonment, the rejection. Let go of it all. Yes, there are things within your subconscious mind that you're not aware of, but be sure that we are here helping you to transmute. Believe in yourself. Every day and each day you will receive more and more of yourself back. Your self-worth will increase. That is the healing that is happening now. Your ability to manifest is going to get easier. It's going to get more accurate. You're going to believe in yourself more. You're going to have the courage that is needed to step into any new beginning that is before you. Putting down all of the swords, releasing your mind fully and completely is going to be key. Not overthinking, overanalyzing. There are many, many blessings that are here for you and that are coming to you. Dance in your spirit. Let your soul fly free. Allow yourself to fully open to your creativity. Each one is representative of something new that is going to be coming into you. Be grateful for whatever it is, because it is something that will help you transmute. It is some kind of form of alchemy. Something your soul has been asking for, but your resistance has blocked. But you're coming to this point where the resistance is now dissolving, and we're able to bring in these gifts to you. Dance free, fly free. Keep soaring. There will be a new contract that comes into you. Read it carefully and choose from your heart. Some of you have been waiting for this moment for a lifetime. Others of you, it'll be a complete surprise. Just trust the moment, trust yourself. Yoga exercises will be very important at this time. The pranayama, meditation, and doing your asanas. Tap within to know what is going to be best for you to light your light. Your soul is on fire. It is time to shine. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that things resonated for you, that you got something out of it, that it helped you or inspired you in some way, or answered a question. Yes, yes. So just thank you so very much. Namaste. I love you.